first thing to remove this battery from this VanMoof, I've already flipped the bike upside down. It's just going to make it a lot easier to work with. If you know anything about VanMoofs and VanMoof batteries, they come out through this down tube through the bottom. So one of the first things I need to do is actually let the air out of this tire and make it all the way flat. Why do you do that? Well, when the battery comes out of right there, it's going to come straight out that way. Before I do all that, I have to unscrew the handful of screws that go on that particular cap. And the only one that's really kind of difficult there's one that's sort of buried behind this chain guard thing. You can see it. Go through my little collection of trusty feedback sports items. So real simple. Just put it right in there. Boom. Hear that click in? Get away and shoot off into the wild yonder. So you hear that tube flattening out completely. Put this somewhere safe. Tires loose. I'm going to go ahead and take off the kickstand. These hex heads at different angles, and it doesn't strip and it still grabs, which is helpful here. You know, when I bought this bike, it was bricked. The guy said he was going to give me a deactivation code. He never came through. I called, his family went bonkers, and he totaled his car. It was so dramatic, I thought he was lying, but as it turned out, he wasn't. Okay, so now that's out of the way. It's good to like film stuff like this, right? So you can, because sometimes it's a little bit different the way it goes back in, and like it's machined to fit in there like just perfectly. But what you do need to know is it doesn't go like this. That's the important thing to remember. Like sometimes if you don't pay attention to what you're doing, like, oh my gosh, it go like that. Ah, there you go. Okay, so that answers my question. So when you line up the hole, there is only one way that this goes on. It goes on this way because the hole is not actually centered. Next thing I'm going to do is get one of the, they're like safety, almost like a safety torques or something like that. I forgot what they're called. For those, use the VanMoof proprietary tools, which I have in a box over to the side, or I ran over to Home Depot and bought one of the safety torque wrenches. See how they have this little thing on the end? There's like a hole in there. It's designed that way. So on this particular fastener, they're not proprietary. You can kind of see it, it's a little dark. So there's three like kind of screws or whatever. Nuts, one there, one on the side. For this one on the side over here, I'm gonna have to take off some of that to get in there and just kind of flex this down. It'll fit right in. Well, just kind of quickly, I took this VanMoof S3, flipped it upside down. I'm on carpet, so it won't scuff anything up. I took off the kickstand, which was right there, just so I have a little more room. Next thing, I gotta take off this little cap. And I've got one of these safety, it's a T25 safety. So I'll unscrew that one. And there's one here. There's three total nearby to put the parts in. Boom, that one's done. Remember when snapping the chain guard off, to be careful not to break, you need the little plastic hooks in there. These things are hard to find, they're expensive. So this one, since I've already unsnapped it, I just want to double check and scan real quick and make sure nothing's broken. These little pins, they clip around to hold the chain guard covered things together. So in this one, I just need to get it back just far enough to reach that nut right there. That's it. So I could take this all the way off, but I'm going to leave it. So it's the same size. It's like the T25 safety. Now it'll fit right in. Comes right off. That's it. So after getting that other screw out, I'd already unscrewed the one on the top. It pops right off. There's your battery right there. Like I mentioned earlier, it's always a good idea. So there's those two screws there, and I already matched them up. They're the exact same length. It's hard to see from this camera, but this one, at a minimum, it doesn't have the washer. But it's good to try to really study and see the difference. So then when you're putting it back together, like don't assume you're going to remember. But the next thing to really pay close attention to when you're taking this battery out is this. How do they have that wire tucked in there? Because when you go to put it back in, you think you're going to remember. And then maybe sometimes you do, but then sometimes you don't. So this wire, so here's like this little thing right here. I'll pull it out with that, but first I want to really study, and you should do the same. Study how this wire is fitting in there. Because when you go to put this back in, you want to put it in the exact same way. You don't want to crimp the wire and cause something to break. So I've already started to pull the battery out. So again, make sure that you don't get this wire in a compromising position. Now you can see very clearly why we let the air out of the tire. And you can either pull it by the little metal handle there. Since we've already started it, we may not need to pull it by the little handle. You can see it pops out that way. So I'm going to time. And this actually slides out pretty easily. Just remember, at all times, keep an eye on that wire. And it's not just so that it won't break, it's so that it helps you remember. One of the best ways to remember how to reassemble is to pay really close attention during the disassembly. And you can always slow down, right? You don't need to get in a hurry. Any of this kind of stuff. That's it.